I'm gonna talk about how to travel to Bali. Last update today. Yo, how you guys doing? Apa kabar and selamat pagi. Welcome to What's Up Bali channel, the #1 channel to get the last update how to travel to Bali, Bali travel regulation and condition in Bali now. If you interested on those, consider to subscribe. Guys, last night I got signed document regulation how to travel to Bali. The Bali travel regulation update 23 of March 2022. So this regulation is replacing the circular letter number 12 and number 13. And now travel to Bali is getting easier and easier. Let first we go through the regulation and then I'm gonna summarize up for you at the end of this video. Okay, here we go. Satuan Tugas Penanganan COVID-19. So, protokol kesehatan perjalanan luar negeri pada masa pandemi coronavirus disease. So it means travel regulation for internal tourists coming from overseas. Number 15, year 2022. Okay, let's scroll down. It says ruang lingkup. So it's coverage. Health protocol for overseas travelers. Scroll down, 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 scroll down. F, protocol. So this covers for those who's coming through Soekarno-Hatta, Jakarta, Juanda, Surabaya, Ngurah Rai, Bali, Hang Danim in Riau, Haji Fasabillah, Riau, Samratulangi in Manado, and Zaidun Abdul Masjid Nusa Dua Airport. And then scroll down. Scroll down, there you go. B, already download the Peduli Lindungi app and fill in the e-hack. I already told you how to in my previous video. I'm gonna mention the link down in the description. In that video, I mentioned many how. Just go straight to the one I talk about the Peduli Lindungi app and the e-hack. And number C, show the printed vaccine certificate and has been taken more than 14 days before your departure. Let's scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Number E, show the negative PCR test result maximum 2 times 24 hours, so 48 hours before your departure. And number H, when you arrive at the airport, at Bali Airport, you are mandatory to take another PCR test. So after you take the test, it's mentioned here, you can go on to the immigration counter and then baggage claim and then go to the pickup point for somebody from your hotel to pick you up and wait until you got your PCR test result in your room at your hotel. And you cannot leave your room until you got the PCR test result. But normally, based on my guest experience, he got his result even before he reached the hotel. Anyway, that's the rule, okay? You're not allowed to go out from your hotel room before you got your result. And when you got the result and then it's negative, then you are free. You can enjoy Bali right away. And it mentioned here in number J, for those who only got 1 dose, you need to do quarantine 5 days. Below it mentioned for those who already got 2 doses and 3 doses, you can go on with your plan. You can enjoy Bali. And it mentioned here for those who under 18 years old, the quarantine policy is following your parents. And it mentioned here for travelers who have a health problem, so cannot get the vaccine, can go on, but have to bring a letter from your hospital in your country. So let's get through again. If you got negative result on your PCR test at the airport, you can continue exploring Bali. So free quarantine for you guys. And if positive, it's mentioned here, you will be transferred to dedicated quarantine hotel, or if you got heavy symptoms like fever or something, you will be transferred to the hospital. And you will cover it on your own or the health insurance if you have it. And scroll down, scroll down. Here are number. They're always repeating the thing, you know. It's number N. It mentioned again. For those who have 1 dose, need to do quarantine for 5 times 24 hours, so 5 days. And need to do another PCR test on day 4 for those who need to be quarantined, yeah, who only got 1 dose. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay, there you go. This is place of quarantine. Okay, this for those who only got 1 dose. They said that will be quarantined in the dedicated hotel, which has already been chosen by the government and which is also CHSE certified. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. And it said here, this regulation is replacing the regulation number 12 and number 13. So it's replaced by this regulation, number 15. And it also mentioned here, number 2, this regulation start effectively 23 of March 2022. So it's already started yesterday. And it says here, signed in Jakarta on 23rd of March 2022. So now let me sum up for you. 1. If you have at least 2 doses of vaccine and negative PCR test at the airport in Bali, you can stay wherever you like, including my place here, Taman Sakti Resort, and you're free to enjoy Bali since Day 1, no more quarantine, no more the rule of 3 nights and 4 day initiative.
No more.
And for you who only got 1 dose, you need to do 4-night quarantine. And kids under 18 years old follow their parent. Read to quarantine policy. And number 4, download and register to Peduli Lindungi app and the e-hack. I already talked about it many times in my previous video. So please click that video if you still not understand how to download it and register it. I mentioned the link down in the description. Anyway, if you still have problem, no worries. A ground staff at the airport in Bali will help you to register it. So no worry. Just make sure you bring your printed vaccine certificate with you. And number 5, PCR test 48 hours before departure from your country. And another PCR test when you arrive in Bali. That's all. That's all. So I repeat, to get 0 quarantine. 1, minimum 2 doses of vaccine. 2, do PCR test 48 hours before your departure and do another PCR test when you arrive in Bali and make sure the result is negative. And 3, download and register to Peduli Lindungi app and fill in the e-hack, which if you have a problem, no worries, somebody at the airport in Bali will help you. And 4, the visa, which now 42 countries can get the visa on arrival if you go straight to Bali. But for the rest of country, which not include in that 42 countries, or those who entering Indonesia through Jakarta, Surabaya, Manado, you still need to apply the e-visa, which through the visa agency, and I also mentioned down in the description 2 of reliable visa agency in Bali and Jakarta. Easy, right? Vaccine 2 doses, 2 PCR tests, Peduli Lindungi apps, and the visa. If you include in that 42 countries, all you gotta do just make sure your passport validity is more than 6 months and have a return ticket. That's it. You will get the visa on arrival, which only costs you $35 for 30 days. And you can extend one more time for another 30 days. So, by this regulation, it means for Jakarta, Surabaya, Manado, and etc. applying 0 quarantines now. Yep. All you gotta do is just make sure you have 2 doses of vaccine, 2 PCR tests, 1 before departure and 1 after arriving. Download the Peduli Lindungi app and have the visa. That's it. And for those who entering to Bali, you can get the visa on arrival if you include in that 42 countries. Go to my previous video if you wanna know what countries can get the visa on arrival. So share this video so more and more people now it's easy to go to Bali. It's much easy even compare last month. Subscribe to this video for those who haven't and click that notification bell so you won't miss any good news from me regarding how to travel to Bali, Bali travel regulation and condition in Bali now. So see you soon in the island of God. My name is Misa. I'm your host in Bali. Stay safe.